welcome to Choco Millionaire. Broadcasting from Ontario, Canada. This is a live broadcast, not a recorded video. So there is a trending question. Should you choose an African PhD over a foreign passport? Wow. When I saw the trend, I didn't even know how to react to it because I was worried that we've gotten to a point where this is actually even a conversation worth debating. You know, I'm just worried. I live in Canada. I don't recall ever having to wake up and then have to deal with a trending question like this. Not because this place is perfect. This country here has its own, like, different stress. But it's just not a question that will even make it on social media. Because this is not how the citizens here have been raised to think. I think the conversation around whether an African PhD is worth more than a foreign passport is just to let us know that our level of malfunction or dysfunction, whichever way you want to look at it, is serious. It's serious. Under normal circumstances, nobody should even be having this debate. It shouldn't, in fact, it shouldn't. This question should not even make it on a research topic at all. To the point that people who have been to school will even be school. In fact, a blogger went on a university campus, University of Ghana, and was interviewing students, PhD versus foreign passport, which one? And almost all the students were choosing the foreign passport. Charlie, we are in trouble. Oh. Me, I started talk this thing from the same place that I shot my very first video. That's where I am right now. Look at it. This is where I shot my very first video in 2021, May. That's the same place I am today. Those of you who watched that video, you notice almost everything I said. How many years has passed? Okay, 2021, May. That was when I shot that video. Let me probably park and then leave my car here like this. The sun is crazy. Let me go and sit by that same place and then, you know, continue this video. All right? Give me 1 second as I put my phones and my stuff in there. This same place, 2021, May 30th. Where I sit for here. Where I do that first video. Those who will insult me, insulted me. That, what is this guy saying? They be having me a day. I know they have, you know, a day Canada. Stress day here rough. You see him? But the thing we are talking, the way they come back, no degree. Portebi. That be his name, right? Portebi. He's also said the same thing. The same thing that, look, Portebi, who lives in Italy, a Ghanaian, may not have an education like some of us, no degree, family, you know. The guy no go school. But the thing where they talk, no, it be the same thing where other people they talk. I say, it is failure on our part to, even as citizens, be using our time to be having conversations or debate around whether a PhD obtained in Africa is worth more than a foreign passport. Why? We shouldn't. This shouldn't have even been. But today, that be where we did. Look, from an intellectual, realistic point of view, a country ought to be able to build systems and its people up in such a way that every job matters. Every job. Every job matters. The cleaner should be worth more. Not in terms of monetary science, not be money where they enter pocket, but the cleaner should be able to have the same sense of dignity, the same sense of, you know, belonging. Belonging to what? The nation state, as much as the professor, or the manager in the bank. It's not about who is making more. It's not about monetary compensation. That's my opinion. If you go to Finland or the Scandinavian countries, you will realize that the person who wears the least job, whether he clean toilet or he McDonald's, they are equally as satisfied as the person at the very top. And it's not because they are making the same salary, but because they are all treated with respect. The system gives them equal opportunities. If that person who is a cleaner wants to rise up the ranks, he knows he can go through it. If he needs retraining, reskilling, support to go up, he knows he can go through it. If somebody here who is homeless wants to turn their life around, the system here can lift you up. The system here can lift you up. The system here can lift you up. If you're a teacher and you want to even change your career completely and you need support, the system can lift you up. Me ade Canada never. Hi, and this be the only country where me I live. I don't live plenty countries, so I spent all my life in Ghana and then moved to Canada. So technically, be 2 countries where me I spend my time for. 10 years in Canada, then the last 20-something years for Ghana. Nobody wakes up here and asks the question, man, I got a PhD. They don't even bring the conversation like. Because the guy who is just a JSS graduate here or a secondary school graduate commands the same respect like any other person. In fact, you can see a high school graduate, somebody who never went to school at all in their pride. Look, at a nursing home, a Ghanaian was talking to a white girl. Okay? A Ghanaian was talking to a white girl at a nursing home. And then the white girl asked the Ghanaian what he is here for. And then the Ghanaian said, oh, he's here to do his degree. When he finishes, he's going to do this. After that, to do some other course. And then the girl asked the guy, why all these courses? If you don't mind me asking. And the guy said, oh, you need this. That's why you need to do more studies. Okay. And then the Ghanaian guy asked the lady back, what about you? He said, oh, I'm just a high school graduate. I don't have no plans of going to school, and I'm fine. I have no plans of going back to school, no college, nothing, and she's fine. Because if that girl wants a job, she's got one already as a high school student. She already, they work already from high school. She already came to work with her own car. If she wants to buy a house at the right time, she can get a mortgage. So this kind of place, nobody goes around shoving, degree, academic ranking. If you are abroad, you understand what I'm talking about. This is not just about Canada. This is in every Western country. Hardly would you go around and see somebody shove a certificate in front of you, especially if it's not for employment qualification purposes. It be back when we title be like big deal, PhD, call me doctor. Here, my professor was even offended that we call him doctor. You trained as a professor. You are an academic professor, doctor. We call you doctor. He's offended. He said he doesn't want to be called a professor. Call me by my first name, Ian. Hey, make I call you by Kevin. I call you Dr. Uves. Charlie, the orientation for here it be different. But because of how our system has messed up big time, that is why today we are having this conversation. I cannot imagine a Canadian waking up and saying that their passport is worth more than an American passport. They can't even start this conversation. I cannot even imagine somebody from Canada lifting a Canadian passport and shoving it in the face of a Dubai national, an Emirates national, or Qatari national says, no, you can't. What you get for Canada where you go take show somebody from Qatar? What do you have in Canada that will show somebody in Qatar? What does the person from USA have that they will shove in the face of somebody who is from Saudi Arabia? God, their passport is so strong, their economy is so strong that these guys can choose to live the kind of life you want. But we want to own. You see them, they mess it up. So as they mess it up, sometimes we use this kind of light-hearted jokes or conversations to just hide the real problem we have. The real problem is not about degree. If the system we mess up, it's so bad. But Choco, wait, they talk like the Canada way they be heavy. You know be heavy, no. Sure, if I go around, you go see homeless people safe around. This don't be heavy, no. But Charlie, some peace of mind way you do, you the get, eh? That peace of mind. I talk. Remember my first video? It be this country where me I come inside where I get real hope beyond Jesus Christ and hope they give. The hope where they get if you become born again. You see that hope, no? Say one day you to go heaven, no? That hope, no? This country where I feel that hope for the first time. So sometimes when they do video, people go see say, these guys they go smoke something or what? You know, be like Charlie. It be here where you make we start to get hope. Where boys start to think, say, hey, then some me to be human being. Some places where you go feel there some places, you go feel like you know be human being. No. And when you get to that point as a man or a woman, when you feel so worthless in the mind, then you for no say, Charlie, the system, it be serious demonic system. Okay. Make it clear. Okay. Remember I say Canada, I know be heavy, no. We get problem. I go start to list all the problems for Canada, give you one by one. But make I give you some from. So some few days ago, there was a woman who was going through serious trauma in Ghana. That woman was going through serious trauma. Found herself in an ambulance, Ghanaian ambulance. Did you guys hear what happened to the woman? Ambulance of Ghana, per the report, Ghana ambulance, carry a traumatized woman, somebody who was in need of serious medical help. Drop that woman in a bush by the roadside. Government. Hey, Charlie. Government be that too. Government institution be that too. Drop a patient who is in need of serious medical. In fact, that patient should not even be in an ambulance. They should be flying the patient in a, air ambulance. They go drop him for roadside. Where the woman die for there. So we they have conversation about degree versus passport. You don't understand. Passport, they give, they put money. Me, I get my Canadian passport. I never get $1 come my pocket too. Passport never they put money for pocket. There is a real reason why people talk like that. The reason be say they find themselves living in places where even if they are doing the least of jobs on the scale of employment, they have that satisfaction inside that they too they matter. Nobody looks down upon them. I just came out of a Tim Hortons coffee shop. Whilst I was in the drive-through queue waiting to be served, a lady pulled up in her SUV, beautiful Nissan SUV. Got out, young lady, put on her glasses like a teenager, stepped out of the SUV, almost like a new SUV. Teenager, wearing a Tim Hortons shirt. She did go inside, go flip burger. She's going inside to flip burger or sell coffee as a common waitress or food server. But see, that lady, you cannot look down upon her. Why? Even if she's making minimum wage, she feels she's okay. Even if she's not okay, she knows she lives in a country where moving upwards does not require praying on the mountains. You see, moving upwards does not require praying on the mountains. Simple as that. Simple as that. This conversation about PhD versus passport, I tell you, it no be the real thing, The real thing be the system, la. The guy they try tell you, say, my guy, where he did, he study have hope because of where he did. He say he clean toilet, sir. He say the guy they clean toilet self. He they make happy. Hi, that kind of happiness, I tell you, beyond salvation, that kind of happiness no deal. Hey, I tell you. But you have somebody, Charlie, me and you, if we get sense, should we be comparing a cleaner position to a professor? Professor who went to school and trained for how many years? Wrote thesis upon thesis, have to defend. Do you know what it takes to get a PhD? Real stress, man. Let's not even downplay what it takes to actually climb up academically. It's a serious, stressful process. So no sane person whose wires are all connected will come out and be making this kind of comparisons. It doesn't even make sense. It's so dissimilar. We shouldn't even be making it. We are indirectly trying to hide the real problems of our system. A system that kills dreams right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. A system that when you are born, it's like you have been born with a negative balance in life. That's the problem. 3 years ago, 4 years ago or so, I sat right here, 2021. I said that in my very first video. How many years have passed? We are talking about the same thing. They watch me. If they do, you say the next 5 years it will be. They go vote for who? I be Tinubu can Tinubu, you change your national anthem. How much away? You say 800 billion pounds shatabanda money. No be so way Tinubu say he spend for time. You change national anthem, 800 billion shatabanda money. They change national anthem. We see the money they spend. They mess up the system, man. Nobody will get sense should even be arguing about degree versus what. It's not a conversation we should. We ought to live in countries where the farmer is so dignified, enjoying the fruit of his labor, whether he's been to school or he's never been to school, because he will duly be rewarded for his effort. A system built on merit. We ought to live in a system where the charcoal seller will be so dignified to still be able to support his or her family, regardless of the education level. And those kind of systems that we don't have back home, that is what has forced us today to be denigrating academic achievement over a foreign passport. If the green passport where you get, with me to I get one. If the green ECOWAS passport was so strong enough, do you think we would be having this conversation? If the green passport was so strong, do you think you and I will be having this conversation? Look at what is happening to Africans all over the world. Sometimes when you watch, your heart will just be breaking. Sometimes you feel like you want to, it's so disheartening. Africans are running away from the continent. When we say it, they say we don't like Africa, because they don't like it. They don't like it when we say the truth. We don't like the truth. Real people will tell you Africans are running from the continent. You don't believe it? Okay. When I tell you, tell me African Americans are coming back. No problem. No problem. No problem. I'm telling you, people are running away. You know they believe? Let them just open the borders today. Say, you do want to go to, Ukraine. Even Ukraine, they open the border today. Ukraine will war day. You will see how many Africans go there. Hi. During the beginning of the Israel-Palestine war, a Ghanaian was interviewed. They said, look, the war that has started, has your government reached out? He said, no. He said, okay, if they reach out right now to take you back home, will you go? The guy said, no. He said, no matter how bad it is, he will still stay in Israel. I said, hey. And his reason is that, no, he doesn't feel safe going back home. He doesn't feel, he feels when he goes back home, wow. No, wait a minute. But is it every African living abroad who has the same sentiment? No. I say, the real hustlers. You where they watch me. Where you know get papa, where you get... my hustlers. You hustlers, if you're in the building, give me a thumbs up, eh? I'm talking to the hustlers. You hustler. You where they watch me. You don't get any connection. When I say connection, you understand. You don't know a big man. You don't know a big woman somewhere. You don't know nobody somewhere. Where go people push, make you go through some things. You want to enter the army right now. No connection, forget. You can be the most physically fit and mentally fit person. You will not enter. Me, I'm telling you. You, the hustler right now watching me. You want to get a certain job. Without knowing anybody and without paying your way, you ain't getting that job. You, the woman watching me right now. Without compromising your body. Some of them will want to sleep with you before giving you those jobs. Some of you know how many people you have had to sleep with to get jobs. Hey, this system, you say it no be demonic. We they live in times. We they live in time. I can't this country. Nobody asked me one person to give me job before. Hey, 10 years this so. Nobody asked me one person to give me job. 10 years this so. Nobody tell me say make a term about us. Make them fire my boss where we give me as a do not to do now. Nobody tell me that too. 10 years this so. We they here. We they no be here them bomb me for. If they watch my skin color like by now for they Ghana, I know be so. So you did this kind of system. You know they see the difference. The guy they try to tell you something. He say, my guy, it be the system we mess up where you make it, they make that comparison. System where human life know the matter. See how somebody they enjoy. Make I go tell and say PhD over what? The man they go, no. What does he care? Does he care about PhD? Or you know be say the water they clean. Or you know be say security is safe. Or you know be say that thing, whether it be used or you know be brand new self, you enter top, you go fit day here. Or you know be say today, right now, if you fall away the ground right now, within 1 minute, ambulance go come. They go take a helicopter or whatever can come out and save your life. That be the kind of system where we talk of. That's it. If you are watching this video right now and you are not really pained by the thing that happened to the woman there, my sister, you have a problem. I'm telling you that a patient in serious trauma in a Ghana government ambulance was left by the roadside in a bush to die. That is the real problem. Some of you sitting there right now, you don't even know what is holding your life together. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. Trinity Insurance, where they carry you. Trinity Insurance. The day where something will happen, that be the day we go see, say you have been exposed for a long time, you didn't know. I said Trinity Insurance, where they carry many of us for Africa. Trinity Insurance, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, where they carry many of us. Because if real life stress really happened to us, if that way we go see, say, this country we did, it be taking time bomb. Taking time bomb, just a matter of time. Let a serious tragedy happen to you today. If that way you go see what it means to be patriotic or not patriotic. You really think they care about you? Young guys, look sharp, oh. Look sharp, alright? If like the system back home is good, I am man for no day here. Like I finished school, when I finished school, if you even look, when I finished school, I didn't even know where Canada was on the map. I didn't even know. All this while I thought Canada was in, you know, Europe. I didn't even know. That is to tell you how much my mind was not even on traveling. But boys are finishing school, no job. Those who are entering into businesses are getting choked by the system. Most of them, businesses collapsing left, right, center. Somebody will use their money, hard-earned entrepreneurial money, to start a business around the beach, whether Labadi Beach or so. They will hijack that business from them and sell it to politicians. Cheap. You send money home, they will tax it unnecessarily. Legal run away they talk. No. They want to even tax foreigners who are coming to visit too. They say foreigners who are coming to visit have to pay some special health insurance fee, be like that. Wow. This why no be you now your travel insurance they buy to travel. The government say you for pay. Foreigner. Imagine say they can Canada, visitor visa. Then the government of Canada they tell you say you must pay a mandatory. It be thieves, July son, make July. Thieves where them be. Thieves, July. After we scan a election, they look for money to go blow. You see they are looking for who. You see with the COVID levy, they still the tax. Are they still taking the COVID-19 levy? Or they still take or they stop them? That COVID-19, when the thing was even over, we're still taxing our people back home. Check your bill. They don't tax the COVID-19. They tax the COVID go long time. Even US people said that they tax the COVID-7 now it be, you know, that one they still go the tax. July saw thieves. They do say you did a young my guy, look sharp. Look sharp. Look sharp. I've told people this. For you to know whether the country you are living in is heading the right way, just watch the conduct of our leaders. They don't give a hoot. They don't. The earlier you stop taking your life into your own hands, the better for you, man. They don't. They don't care, man. They don't care. Family and friend businesses, they don't care, man. Look sharp. Think. If you are living there and you have a business you're doing and it's going well, I'm happy for you. If you get something where they do for back home for Africa where they do well, you are a businessman, things are going well, you are able to take care of your life, good. Oh, if possible, when you get money, try and hire a private nurse at home, or make sure you have a private hospital that when kiki happens, they go come pick you up with an ambulance. Don't rely on government one, because government one go mess you up when you need it. You don't believe it? We will go talk like this. You know what I mean? We'll get all the hate. We'll say it and we'll get all the hate. Tomorrow when it happens, you wake up and then realize that yeah, that's it. See what I mean? This country, it will be perfect too. But the basic things, the way they work, it being weighed right, they overwhelm some of us. And we never see some before. Me, especially me, I never see some before. I never see some. My first time where I started experiencing some of the things, it do me like it be heaven where I did. But it don't be heaven too. Hey, I say, hey, how these people they feel put human beings first like this? Hey, so somebody get accident for road top, they feel carry air ambulance You know, fire trucks all they can within minutes. So, hey, dog, right now we're here. If an animal get injury with the speed where they go take helicopter than things or maybe ambulance come, depending on the severity of it. Hey, last time an animal was knocked, Charlie, the whole road was blocked, like the whole road. Ambulance, I see the thing, I say, wow, animal be that too. Hey, animal be that, no be human being, no. Animal. My guys, if it is thing where they make with the people they talk like this, you go explain to you. I don't know what he make today, so I can't do this kind of video. Me, I see the thing, I just make quiet. See, but I say today, make I just talk my peace of mind and remind people. Maybe as they drive here, no, make I tell people, say, if you remember here, this is why I said the same thing. Now, make I address the naysayers. No, by you, Choco, if they talk as if Canada will be perfect, Canada no be perfect too. Hi. On a hospital wait time for here, you be crazy. If you are sick and you go to a Canadian emergency ward and your sickness, it will be serious sickness where ambulance will carry you go. You go take you inside at least 6-7 hours before they go call you inside. You go say the doctor, he fear say if he give you wrong medication, say something will happen. So it will tell you say if you watch your body, he check, especially if they do the ultrasound and the blood work, they will tell you so, Charlie, especially if they don't see anything, they will tell you so you are not too bad. 3 days ago, I was in the hospital. My kids have been sick for the last 3 days. My daughter first, you know, we had to rush my daughter to the emergency. The emergency where we carry and go, they pull her blood, did all the things they had to do. They didn't even do any. Okay, when I say did, I was expecting them to kind of, you know, medication. You know how a father will feel, right? Because my daughter's temperature was so up that she couldn't even sleep the entire night, vomiting. We went there. They just, after how many hours? It just it's part of the season of flu, blah blah blah. Maybe they are right, maybe they are not. This place no be perfect. Anybody way there will be real. It will tell you, say, Charlie, when you come here, Canada has one of the worst waiting times in hospitals, according to the Western standard for here. 6-7 hours in hospital queue just so you can, especially if you're not on a wheelchair or a stretcher, or an ambulance didn't cut you to that hospital. You know, say you go ask anybody in Canada, you go tell you, say, man, it no be perfect. This is what I mean. To find accommodations have no be easy, man. You go fit get money like this. They look for place to rent. It's not easy. It's so hard to find. The system is that things have also gone up. Things are so expensive. When I came here, I rented my student accommodation for $350. Will you find it now? No. You see what I mean? We get homeless people here too. We have homeless people. If you go to Vancouver right now, you go see on the streets of Vancouver, downtown, people who are there who are homeless. There are people without accommodation too. In the Western world, there is a big problem with drugs, mental health issue. There are many people with mental health issues. So this place is not perfect. It's not. This place is not perfect. It has its own. But you see, we say if you have tasted the stress of life before, you appreciate small things. So sometimes when we talk here about the system here, it is because the list of things that people take for granted here mean a lot to ordinary man. Let me say this again. When we talk like this, it's not because this country where we live here, people know they die. Or people know they go hospital where they die. We are telling you that based on where we are from, Charlie, we appreciate some of these small things that people take for granted here. That's the difference. Small thing. Charlie, Bachoko, unemployment no day here. You know how many people they look for job where they don't find? Plenty. Plenty Africans have arrived here. They are looking for job right now. They haven't found. But I ask them, my guy, if you were to be back home in your country, how long would you have taken you to find a job? And they will be honest with you. They will tell you, my guy, here is still better. You see what I mean? Since I come here, I never find anybody where you wait for 10 years before you get a job. Okay. Maybe talk what they talk too much. Show me. You know somebody where you go US, where you get papers. I know they talk about somebody where you get B1, B2, no get krata. I'm not talking about somebody who is hiding in the system and using somebody's documents to, I'm talking about somebody with a valid work permit. Show me. You hear somebody like that way they abroad, where you no get job before for 10 years. Okay, 10 years have you plenty, 5 years. No, you never see. You know be so. But where they come from now? How many university graduates have you seen who have graduated and have had to sit home for 5 to 10 years or more than 10 years before even getting anything to go? A lot. Hey, my guy, that's where the problem is. So when you are coming here, don't let nobody make you believe that here unemployment no day. Go and Google, you find unemployment rate for Canada. Between 3 to 5% or so. Where we want our own way day back home, you know, be real because we don't respect data. We don't even collect data. We don't even know the population of the people in the country. They will tell you the population of your country is 30 million. Now lie. When they came to count, were you there? You were not there. You were not at home. When they came, some people were not even at home. They counted all of them. Sometimes they will even count the animals too. I'm telling you, we don't even know how to even respect data. We don't. We don't even collect data. We don't. If you ask them right now, how many people die from COVID-19? They won't. But they are busy collecting COVID-19 money when all the countries that experience serious COVID have even not even introduced anything like that. We introduce COVID-19 levy. Eh? This country are in a post-COVID recovery era. But we are busy. I bet Ghanaians, tell me, are you still being taxed COVID-19 levy in Ghana? They don't charge you for tourism levy. Then they charge you for rural electrification, whatever, all of that. You see, all the levies, we have all of them. All kinds of levies. Your best lapels. All kinds of levies. Condom tax, serve with the tax. Ghana with the tax. Condom serve with the tax condom. Are they lie? Okay, Ghanaians, tell them. Some people might think, especially those who are not from Ghana, they will think I'm lying. We know we have condom tax for Ghana. Okay, please, my people, tell me. Do we have condom tax or we don't have condom tax? Say it in the comment section. Let people hear. Choco talks too much. Do we have condom tax in Ghana or we don't have condom tax? Condoms, if they buy, they tax you for condom. The money they tax yourself, then use the money to do something. Then they take the money, do anything. They chop them, nyafu. Menstrual pad with women. They take put for here. They take sort themselves out. Make boys enjoy. That one self, they tax them. And you have all this kind of stupid kind of taxes. And you have nothing to show for it. You cannot run a better ambulance system to save lives. When any country in the 21st century that really understands developments knows that the wealth of any nation is not in its natural resources. The richness and the treasure of a country is not in the minerals. It's in the human beings. Your gold can finish. Your resources where you get, they can deplete. They can lose value over time. It is the human beings that can command real growth. It is the human beings who transform the minerals into something. That is why countries I understand is they invest so much in the human beings. What can we do to improve the quality of life of children? What can we do to improve the quality of life for our mothers when they go to the hospital to give birth, so that we don't lose many of them to maternal death? What can we do to improve the transition of people who are retiring, so that when they are in retirement, they won't develop all kinds of unnecessary sicknesses that will kill them faster before they enjoy? Many of our parents are dying before they even reach age 60. You don't know why. Check it. My father was just buried. How long did he even enjoy his pension? The man who enjoy him, he go. If it's so now, government will carry the rest. He will enjoy him. Did they see what I mean? Your parents, they do is they go reach what? They do you. Here people, they live all the way to 100, 105, they walk around. See, if you watch the test, one old man way they walk for them, see, they enjoy. Look at. If the old man, look at the top, very old man. See, they walk around, they enjoy fresh breeze. Our grandfathers and our parents cannot even do this. By the time they are 57, they have developed all kinds of health issues because the system has a way of making you extremely useless. System, no. This kind of system where they make Africans they run away. This kind of system. You see what I mean? System where everything runs on bribery. Everything runs on corruption. Everything runs on whom you know. System where hey, Charlie, that be the real problem. Oh. That be the real problem. Young man watching me, young woman watching me. Examine your life. No be everybody will go travel. Some of you don't need to travel. Some of you are doing well already. Enjoy them. You see what I mean? But those of you wait, Charlie, you pass north, they block them. You pass the south, they block them. You pass east, they block them. Everywhere you see, you did a BU way, Charlie. Sometimes, this kind of videos are for. You see what I mean? BU way for think twice. You don't be saying, they love the country. The country, they make you the hater. You see what I mean? Not because you are greedy and you want the country to clean you up and do everything for you. But the tools you need to build, they are not there. Real teachers of the year, majority of them, right now in Ghana, all they need is a piece of chalk to teach. The government will no go supply give them. All they need is chairs for their students to sit on. Government will go. All they need is a bridge to allow these children to cross every day and come to school. Then all they need is just the basic supplies. They won't get it. That same teacher, tomorrow, will get an opportunity and we'll go to United States. We'll go to UK, which is not a perfect system. And then you'll be wondering, hi, my guys, Nigeria, make a turn Nigeria matter. All this while, I have been thinking that Nigeria is way better than Ghana in many ways. Recently, a medical doctor from Nigeria we came here, me down the vibe. And the woman was telling me, Ghana is way better, man. Ghana is way better. I said, what do you mean? He said, do you know how much we doctors are paid in Nigeria? I said, no. She said, we are paid about $300 or $200 and something a month. I said, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute, madam. You are a medical doctor from Nigeria. Trained. Say yes. I'm foreign trained. She was trained abroad, though. She was trained abroad. But she decided to return to Nigeria because of the love for the native land. She said, $200 and something to $300. If you're a Nigerian medical doctor, please comment below, especially if you are not a specialized doctor doing surgery or general doctor. How much are you guys paid in Nigeria? I'm not saying this to look down on you. I want us to just have some common sense conversations here. Somebody should comment below. Let's not be ashamed. So a medical doctor in Nigeria, who is not a specialized doctor, general doctor, is making less than $300 a month. Which is about the salary of a nurse in Ghana. Nurses in Ghana are making about $200 to $300 a month. But that's the salary of a Nigerian medical doctor. All right. So you want to tell me you love Nigeria so much that today you get chance for USA to go and practice as a medical doctor with a starting salary around $100,000 plus a year. You know, go. Well, God bless you. You need a special. We forgot General Abacha can't give you some special order of national whatever award. See what I mean? Everything is not about money. Everything is not about money. You know, be money where we they chase all the time. But sometimes you they sit down where they realize, my guy, if somebody tell you say they love you, if for show you fruit. No be so. Your country, it tell you say they love you, and the country say for they show fruit. No be so. If your boyfriend, it tell you say they love you, we know they show you signs say they love you. You know, in actions and in deeds. No, they show say they love. That kind of boyfriend, we they follow him. And they ask you. You they propose say, me, I they love you, I they love you, I they love you. But your actions are opposites, or if they look like they go northwest. Meanwhile, me to they southwest. Your country, your leaders say that they love you. Then my actions they show. Okay. So I talk and so no. Then I go ask you, but how much your Nigerian politicians or African politicians, how much did they take? Then my per diem need be how much? Their wardrobe allowance will be how much? The money's allowance they take for their wives and children will be how much? How much are they withdrawing every single month illegally to finance their... Do you see where the difference is? So even if your children are not getting because there is none, it's one thing to say we don't have enough, so we can't give you. But it's one thing to deny the people who build the nation, and then you enrich yourself at the top. And then when you finish, you use a useless argument of patriotism that they should love the country. No, that is called, it's manipulation. It's called manipulation. That's what they are doing to many of us in Africa. They're manipulating us. Yes, do you want me to explain again? If my father and my mother tells me that today there is no food, so we're going to sleep on empty stomach, just because the reality is that there is no food, that kind of mother and father, we stick with them and we hang with them. But if my mother and my father tells me there is no food, and then they go out to KFC to go have dinner, they go out on vacation, and then they leave me the child at home, that kind of mother, you know what we they do? That kind of mother, you know what we they do? That kind of mother, you know, you see what we they do, that kind of mother. That be what they tell you say they happen. Africa, we no broke. We get money, Papa. We get money. We get money. Just be say some marauding vultures where they hijack the commanding heights of what? Government. Some marauding vultures. A professor in Nigeria or a professor in Ghana, my own country Ghana, takes an average of $900 a month. The cleaner in Europe is making more than that. So why would the cleaner not be saying that he is worth more than the PhD holder? Professor Jampo, University of Ghana, he didn't come out on national TV to say this. Professor Jampo, University of Ghana, he was on national TV. What did he say? He said his own salary is no more than $1,000. That's a professor. So you think say Professor Jampo he did there no? Opportunity can where they say they go pay him, you know, $100,000 for nowhere, make him no go because he did, and if he died, they will give him state funeral. They will give him state funeral. When he died, they will give him state funeral. Would they fly him? Alright. You don't want me to give you state funerals that they mean say your death will be very tragical. Like Christian Atru in one song. You see what I mean? Something for happy way. You see what I mean? That can't death no happen to you. Forget it. Government will go give you national anthem. Sure. If you know the big man where you die, forget your funerals. If you don't take time, nobody will carry your funeral. That be what he did. Sure. You know they believe. It don't make I show you. Something happened to me when I was in secondary school. All I needed was stitches. Stitches. Oh, see my hand where they take off for here. And they try to tell you, say the country know they care. See this hand. When the incident happened, and we went to the clinic, all I needed was stitches. If I did correct country, I like this my hand, government take am simple cry, fix me. Sometimes when they walk, I be this kind of pain where people they take walk. Pain. Eh? When you live in a system where your life doesn't matter, this is what happened. Many of you walking around today, you are walking around with pain. Pain, so many scars. Because we live in countries where we don't even you don't believe it? Your government does not even know where you live. Today, God forbid, if I fall down for here in less than 5 minutes, it will be like angels where they can resurrect me from here. They will carry me go hospital. I don't even need to know how I collapse. Or I just need to collapse right now. You go see them. This is actually what makes some Africans feel like they are special human beings. So it's not because we are too smart. Some of us here are still poor, per their standard. We are still poor. We are making minimum wage. But the peace of mind, my children, my daughter going to school, that I don't have to ever worry. See, at the talk right now, the school bus sister, they carry them becoming. That I never have to worry about how she will go to school. Free school bus. You go pick them. You go bring them back. The school bus, they go say, you be driver where you make mistake where you cross the school bus. The way they will find you, eh? You see what I mean? Say, I don't have to ever worry about school fees again till secondary school. I dey repeat. My daughter Joanna, I for no worry about school fees again. If right now, me, I can't Ghana right now. Where something happened to me right now, government of Canada can carry me from Ghana, can't sort me out for here. If it be medical emergency, they can't carry me if they need to. You know, they have Sudan. When the Sudan crisis happened, USA, number one. Go carry all the American citizens for the... Recently, 2-3 Americans were kidnapped or so in Ghana, whatever. What happened? They can't carry them. Jet. Carry them, go. Canada. Something happened right now. Canada. Palestine, Israel war. Canada. You go carry. Go carrying people or ship. Who you did there? I beg. Make we to talk on our own. Nigeria. Okay, Liberia. Okay, Liberia. Uganda. Government. How many Ugandans have they gone to pick from Palestine, Ukraine, or Russia? Because of the conflict. And they tell you, say your life doesn't matter. Not because you are not a human being. Your government doesn't care about you. For look sharp. Look sharp. They don't care. When real life really happens to you, man, that's the day you realize that you've been living on Trinity Insurance, man. God the Father, God the Son, way to carry you. Just be a matter of time, man. Just be a matter of time. Look sharp. If you decide that you're ever going to travel abroad, look sharp. Don't follow videos like this and just desperately go and get up and say you are traveling. If you travel with sense, so traveling is a calculation. Traveling is an art. Traveling is a wisdom thing. It's not everybody that needs to move. The same God who told Abraham some time back to stand still in this location, never to move, was the same God who told Abraham, it's time, move, Abraham, because I want to move you. Some of you, your traveling has to be divinely approved. Yes, your traveling has to be divinely approved or divinely orchestrated. Some of you don't even have to struggle. God now at the right time go blow you like that, where go come at you. Some of you too, you see what I mean? No? You forsake your destiny into your own hand and move. But they won't move at the back. Do one smart. You see what I mean? No? Because agents today, the way they look for you, they go blow your money up in no time. It be depression you go get. You cannot come on my channel and say, be me where I tell you say for travel. I'm telling you, travel smart. Sit down and find out if this traveling thing is for you. Not be everybody wait for travel. Some of you are doing well, you don't need to travel. Some of you, when we come home, you can even employ us. You see what I mean? Some of you, we should be calling you because you are the ones who are like the vanguards of the system and holding the system down. If you move out, the system will completely collapse. You see what I mean? Some of you, you wait for stay because you have already unlocked the keys in a territory of serpents, rocky territories, thorny territories, and you've still been able to build and sow seeds and then get the seeds to go. Some of you, your prosperity and your joy or your happiness is in the land your umbilical cords were buried. And you are wise enough to know some of you have to be moved out like Joseph to a land of the pharaohs. Think smart. Take your petitions before God. If it is his will that you go live, you go live. Well, if you live in, I go say God in handy. Me, I no plans I go travel. By the time can God now knows he go use me. See, I can't hear. These things all day inside me. I did Ghana my emre. You see, I can't hear. Look at it too. I was in Ghana, all this activism all day inside me. I did Ghana, no come out. I can't Canada, the thing come out. The thing come out. In Nkrumah de Nkrofo like we today to baby you know go. Nkrumah come out now, the thing come out. See how Nkrumah can liberate the continent like that. So sometimes it be God where you go decide, my guy. It's time for me to move you and show you the other side. You see what I mean? Yeah, some of us it be God. We go move you. Because he needs you to go and come back and liberate your siblings. I sit there and I ask myself, when I look at my own family, sometimes I don't even look far. I sit there and I look at my own family and I say, hey, so this family where I come up from, if like God no give me sense, if I read A, B, C, I feel connect them, then, you know, like what my life have been. When I watch my siblings so nothing they go on, I say, hey, wow. Because the people here, they cannot take the stress we go through. I'm telling you. We Africans, the way God built us, I don't know how. The kind of things we endure. Hey, look guys, I've tasted wine and I've tasted water. I know they tell you that they drink alcohol. I'm telling you that I've lived in Africa and I've lived in this part at least for 10 years. The things we endure in Africa, these people here, they no go fear endure one bit. Me, I tell you, prove me wrong. The malaria where they endure, these people, they would have caused a revolution long time ago. The interest rate will go up, where they endure, we take and cool these people. They would have caused a revolution a long time ago. They cannot endure it. We Africans, we are very patient people. We Africans, we are too tolerant. We Africans, we enjoy serious tragedies. We soak it, we absorb it. And our resilience should not be taken for foolishness. The resilience of the African should not be taken for fools. Say we know wise. A time will come when the African will be so wise. So a time will come, the ordinary African will be so wise. So the ones who have been to school and the ones who have never stepped in school will be so wise. One day we'll say enough. All we need is to have our leaders put our needs first. That's all we need. If the continent is actually giving even 1%, 2%, 3% attention to the people who live in, no African should be queuing for visas abroad. Isn't it a shame? Tonight, there will be all kinds of prayer events happening, commanding visas from the annals of visa officers. Why? Why do we need to do that? If our passport was so strong, who needs to pray about it? Who needs to pray about visa? Can you imagine somebody living in the US legally, having a status in US, telling you that I'm going to pray for a UK visa? It's not possible. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. In fact, when you tell somebody that you live in Canada, you're a Canadian citizen, you are praying over a visa to go to UK, people will laugh at you. They think you need to go see a doctor. Because we've gotten to a point where certain things that are problems to the African are not supposed to even make it on the table of problems. Waking up and having to worry about electricity should not even be a national problem. It should be things that happen once in a while. And when they happen, they should even be attributed to technical issues or sudden things that are not expected. Like we have in Alberta right now. Have you watched the news? in Alberta, which is a province here in Canada, one of the richest, in fact, the richest province in my opinion, in Canada. Right now, they have no water. The government was begging them not to even use water. I've been here for 10 years. This is the first time I'm hearing something like that. That's what we're talking about. I've been here for 10 years. This is the first time I'm hearing the province of Alberta telling these people that they are struggling to provide water to the people. We call it one-off event. Once in a lifetime. Once in a generation. Once in a generation. But the people in Alberta don't have to wake up every day that they have no water. They don't have to wake up every day and go on radio stations and cry for water. They don't have to wake up every day and say there is no electricity. They have money, they cannot buy electricity. But this is what we have to deal with every day. This is what our people, our business people have to deal with every day. The man who operates a small store or a hair salon in town has to spend so much money aside from the prepaid meter to be able to buy extra fuel to put in a generator. How do you run economies like this? How do you run economies like this? And then we expect the African youth to be okay. We expect the African youth to be okay. Because we are too tolerating. They are tolerant. They won't complain. People are running, oh. You don't know? All right. I say people are running, oh. You don't believe it? People have lost hope, oh. You don't believe it? A whole University of Ghana, the #1 university in Ghana, students were interviewed and asked, between a Dutch passport and a PhD, which one would you choose? None of them chose a PhD. Not because the PhD is not worth it though. They are telling you the reality is that we are ignoring the real needs of the people. The real needs of the people. Creating an enabling environment where everybody's life matters. Where nobody has to pay bribe to get a certificate. You have to pay bribe to get your passport. We have to pay bribe to get our birth certificates. We have to pay bribe to get our children into high schools of their choice. Their merit and their performance from BECE will not matter. We still have to pay bribe. Most of our women today have to actually pay with their bodies to get those positions. Somebody's promotion is not happening. Somebody's promotion at the workplace is not happening. And it's not because they are not hardworking enough or they don't deserve it, but because they have not compromised on their integrity. How do we compete at the global level? How? How do we make? And you see these same Africans, when they come here, they are thriving. You see them come here and they are establishing businesses. You see them come here and they are doing well. You see the Indian come here and they are creating businesses. You go to the UK, you see Indians creating businesses. You come here, you see Africans creating businesses. You see here and you see people doing well. You see here and you wonder, what is the difference? What is the difference? The fact that I have to even use 30 minutes to 40 minutes of my time talking about this is how serious our problem is. Because I shouldn't be taking my data to stand here and be talking like a madman. As you are watching me, you are asking yourself whether I'm actually mad or I'm actually okay. It's not supposed to be. The things that should be occupying our brain cells should not be things like this. But it is what it is. And only the person who is true to themselves will admit that we have serious problems. Every country gets issues. On our own, it be serious, deliberate problems. Invest in the economy. You won't do it. When you take the monies, they go into your pockets. Tendering process for all kinds of bids, sole sourcing. Nothing is publicly made. Before jobs were announced, they are given to cronies, politicians' children. You've bought properties all over abroad. And we, what do we have for? You don't send your kids to government schools. You want us to go there. Your kids are schooling abroad. They will go abroad and go and graduate with their children and take pictures and post them online. Former whatever of Nigeria. Siam went to UK, post, took pictures at the time when Nigerian professors were on strike. She was in the UK, taking pictures and posting with the children. She didn't put the children, or she didn't put the relatives, whether nephews or nieces, she didn't put them in Nigerian public schools. Send them to UK. Hi. God have mercy. African youth, look sharp, oh. Look sharp. You see what I mean? Look sharp. Travel-wise. Travel-wise. Somebody needs you. Somebody needs you somewhere. You see what I mean? Some places, they don't value us. You understand? They don't value us at all. Tell me. We are not valued. Tell me Tell me why somebody who plays way better than Thomas Partey should be making less than 2,000 Ghana cedis a month in the Ghana Premier League. And the same person, if they go to Europe right now playing for Arsenal, they are making £250,000 every week. How the thing they make sense? Tell me how it makes sense. You they love Ghana past Thomas Partey. You they love Ghana past Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, they know how much they collect every week. That same Thomas Partey, bring him for Ghana right now. And put him in a local league and see. He has to even beg for a washroom to go and urinate after playing football. Because we don't care. 2008, African Cup of Nations, hosted by Ghana. Brand new stadiums were built. How far with the stadiums today? Those stadiums, Estipon, National Stadium, where is it? What happened to it? The grass is begging. It's begging. It's begging for water. We can't even maintain it. We can't. Even the ones that Kwame Nkrumah built, we cannot even maintain it. Temamoto Wewe Kwame Nkrumah built. Up to now, we know if no president has come and has built a road of a better quality than what Kwame Nkrumah built in the First Republic. We know if he even maintain them. It's not because we are wise, so abronchi. Yeah. You go take Chinese contracts, all kinds of contracts from China. Roads that will wash, election time, go and watch them. They are in your communities, pushing asphalt. They don't fix them road though. They go just put asphalt like that for the road talk. One ring, right after election. Then you go. When they finish, they will tell you, be more patriotic. Be more patriotic. Charlie, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Oh, you know what I mean? No? Yeah. We should. Hey guys, they are waving at me. Yeah. So what I mean? No? See how I can't enjoy. Charlie, Canada hot too. The weather make hot today. I did the car inside, so the way the heat they kill me. Yeah. Check the heat wave in Canada. The place hot. Ideally, Africa, I for not be here. You see what I mean? I for Ghana. You see, January to December, the weather nice. You see, we day here, the weather mess up. Oh. See, yeah, from November, December, January, February, March, April, snow. The snow going to beat you. And then when we enter the summer to the summer to be correct too. The summer for here, summer no start proper level. Summer is supposed to start next week. But see how the heat they kill us already. The heat they kill us for here. Me African they complain about heat. Just imagine. Ideally, we will not be here. I am man for the Ghana. Ideally, I'm supposed to be in Ghana by the Choco Lagoon there. They sit by the beach there. They enjoy fresh air. See, we do be man so. Because life has brought us here. If we don't do what we have to do today, when our families all go perish. See what I mean? Fight for yourself, man. Fight for your family. Fight for yourself, man. Your country doesn't care about you, man. You think they care? Perform a test. And they give you one assignment. Those of you who think that this guy is just talking like a brainless person whose wires are disconnected in the brain. I'm just giving you one assignment. Today, when this video ends, I want you to do one thing. Just one thing. Pick your phone. Dial the 911 of your country. Yeah, 911. You get 911 or 119. Whichever one you get. Dial them. Pretend like you are dying. Please, I want you to play this game with me. Pick your phone and pretend like you are dying. Call. Hello. This is Kofi. This is Kofi. This is Shatta Bundle. You know. Hey, hello, please, I'm dying. No, I'm in the middle of the car, just knocked me. I say, pretend, make the call right now. Okay, and then when you finish making the call, just don't even end it properly. Tell them that, oh, I'm located here. Or if you like, don't even tell them the location. Just tell them you are dying. You need help. Okay, when you finish tomorrow, I want you to try that too. When you finish tomorrow, come and post it under the comment section. Let me know how long it took for them to come and take you. I did tell you, say, it be taking time bomb. It be matter of time. So that I mean. See, if right now, my phone, you see, iPhone, the left button for here, if I mistakenly press them, it will dial emergency. One time, I was just driving. Hi. I was just driving, and I had my phone in the holder, not knowing the holder had pressed one particular button, which is the emergency button. Can you imagine? I was just getting a call from the police. Police, 911, whatever, the emergency, they call me. So they just got an emergency. Where am I? Is everything okay? I said, everything is okay. These people say, no, they just got a call. Is everything? I say, yeah, everything is okay. I didn't even know the thing had placed an emergency call without me knowing. They say, okay, they still want to come and check out. Where are you? I say, I'm on the highway. I don't need to. They say they still need to come. I say, me, I'm telling you I'm okay. What do you want to? Can you imagine? That kind of country, what will they do to us? Hey! And they tell them, say, I'm okay. They say they still need to come. You live in Europe, am I lying? Even when you tell them you are okay, they will still insist they are coming. True or false? Bye-bye, Charlie. You want to PhD or Dutch passport or Canadian passport shouldn't have started. It be the system we make with the talk like what? Mad people. No. The real problem, no be the passport. Canada passport, no, they put money for pocket. You see what I mean? It be the system where they make with the talk like mad people. You see what I mean? We know, say education, it no be easy thing. For anybody to step in class 1 all the way to university, It's not an easy thing. You see what I mean? You know? If the country they work today, we'll be respecting PhD holders. If the country is working now, even a nurse or a trained teacher will be respected. We live in countries where we have to denigrate the highest and the most educated, the decorated people just because of the system that functions in other countries. It's not because we don't like our country. We are telling people that if we don't focus on building the core problem or resolving the core problems of our economies, we'll be losing the smartest of Africans. Watch around. Smart Africans are leaving. And it's not because they don't like the country. Because some of us can stomach only to a point. Not everybody will stomach and die poor or miserable. Some will leave. When they realize they are being frustrated, they will leave. They will leave. They will leave. That bus they go. How many people did they inside? About 6, 7 people. Whether there is a human being in the bus or not, it will still run. Look at the system. Whether there is a human being in the bus or not, the bus is on the road 24/7. God bless you, Charlie. Take care.